Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. Sean Jelly gets the call for game 1. Up next, Big Daddy Bronco. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
And there are 2 away now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Big Daddy Bronco, heading out towards shallow right. Hermanson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first. And now in the box, Big Daddy Bronco flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a drive out to left center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he makes it there with a double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting. Next to hit, Big Daddy Bronco. He doubled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Barrios finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Richmond Flying Squirrels came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Sean Jelly earns his 6th winning decision in this one. The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves. As the season winds down, a pennant number 43, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Plays like that right there, that's why you love playing the hot corner. No thinking involved. You're just reacting, diving towards the line. One step in a dive off your feet. That's why you play the position.
Now it'll be Big Daddy Bronco trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mortensen has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. And stepping in, Big Daddy Bronco. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
Go hard.
Tolman rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. It's a 2-2 game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Dave Lovett as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Popped him up. Cook over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's one away now. Ready now is Big Daddy Bronco. He doubled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. The relay throw.
Come on, slide.
Well, he is in there with a triple. And the runner from first comes around to score.
With that base hit right there, D-Roll, that's it.
Next up, Josh Lester. He went deep last time up. Ground ball left side. Throw throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. David McKay is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 53.
Now at the plate here is Big Daddy Bronco. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Swing and a liner. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first two of this three-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Richmond seal up their 30th win at home on the season.
One error, they left 9 men.
The team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this. As October draws nearer, the race, Philip Pfeiffer, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back.
Stepping up is Big Daddy Bronco. 1 in, 1 out. And 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1.
Get here,
Related
get
first
here.
in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Next, here is Big Daddy Bronco. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman. Big Daddy Bronco hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's 1 away. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball.
Sean, this little-known minor leaguer has been getting surprisingly promising results as a pitcher and as a position player, but we know there's a long way to go before you reach the majors. Do you think he's got a real shot at being a two-way player in the show?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing for this is you just got to watch the progression, right? You got to see if he can continue it over time. You know, a small sample size doesn't show us much. You know, really, you got to see the body of work over a season or 2 or 3 seasons. You know, and I think the biggest thing is, hey, listen. If he can get the routine down and he can figure out his time and how to mentally do it day in and day out, man, I tell you what, now we've got something. But I would be shocked if he's able to continue this success, you know, being a two-way player, because it's so demanding both physically and mentally.
But time will tell. It makes sense. There's also the aspect case of organizational faith in him, right? It takes a lot to keep the front office confident in an experiment of any kind, let alone of this magnitude. What do you have to do to make sure that the front office keeps the faith in you?
You got to keep putting up numbers. You got to have consistency. You got to continue to show that you can do it. I think that's the biggest thing is if you have the numbers and you have the consistency, the front office is going to say, hey, listen, we got to let him go because he's proven to us he can.
Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation,
Out. You're out. He's out. Ball 4,
So the next to bat will be Big Daddy Bronco as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side.
Now to the plate, Big Daddy Bronco. He flew out in his last AB. First delivery to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. So now to the plate, Big Daddy Bronco has got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And that's in there.
Here you
so
go.
perhaps
Make
some
the turn.
life here
Make
with
the
2
turn.
men out. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. At the plate now is Big Daddy Bronco. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense.
Come on, find it,
especially
find
if
it.
they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others,
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Seawolves. Time for minor league baseball here on. Ready now is Tyler Hermanson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Seawolves.
And this is low, ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Tyler Hermanson is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Standing in now, Dave Lovett. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
We got one here. We got one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
0-1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. And getting in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jeriel Gonzalez. And this will be fouled away. Bronco is one of the few guys in the game today that utilizes a true screwball in his repertoire. Sort of like a reverse slider, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Striding in is Josh Lester. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
You froze him on the fastball there. Josh Lester goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Ran one in tight that time, as all he can do is foul this one away. A 1 pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, it'll be Drew Ward, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So now into the box. Is Colt Keith. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got it. Mine.
Ramos is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next to dig in, Dylan Dingler. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Pitch on the way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Tyler Hermanson. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So stepping in is Dave Lovett. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the DH, Jerry Gonzalez. Hard hit ball to second, scooped up, and on one pitch, he's retired. So here is Josh Lester. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Here's the strike with the breaking ball.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Good break. Breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Josh Lester becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Number 6 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 15 straight he's retired to start the ballgame. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Flying Squirrels are on top. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Drew Ward. First delivery to him. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Behind 0-2 now. Ward playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Drew Ward sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tolman has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Next up is Dylan Dingler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. The Squirrels lead it 4-0. Now to the plate, here is Dave Lovett. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No ball.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next to stand in is Kristen Stewart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Rios is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeriel Gonzalez. He bounced out last time up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So he keeps rolling right along. First offering.
Leading off for the Seawolves,
Josh Lester stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, number 6, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Drew Ward. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played 8 full. Richmond leads this one 5-0. Stepping in once again is Colt Keith, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, we got no outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler Hermanson. On its way is pitch number 75. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Richmond led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Big Daddy Bronco gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he tosses a